Jackie, I want to start with the scandal that wasn't. For those people thinking that data breach gate might be a thing in this debate, it didn't really turn out to be so because of not the little apology, but the a lot apology from Bernie Sanders at the beginning. Let's listen to that.
Yes, I apologize.
Secretary Clinton, do you accept?
Not only do I apologize to Secretary Clinton, and I hope we can work together on an independent investigation from day one, I want to apologize to my supporters. This is not the type of campaign that we run. And if I find anybody else involved in this, they will also be fired.
He's apologizing to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. So who won this non-controversy?
you know, I have to say Hillary Clinton probably did at the end of the day, because she really did. She just decided this wasn't in her benefit to really turn the screws on Bernie Sanders on this. And the fact that he apologized, listen, those of us who were covering this on Friday when it broke, were saying, okay, at least the debate's going to be, we'll have this moment in the debate that might create some tension right off the bat. Completely diffused, and it even seemed to catch Martin O'Malley off guard, because he had this thing about bickering, and there wasn't any bickering. There was just a lot of apologizing and accepting apologies. So it really, as you said, it was the scandal that wasn't.
Phil, the campaign, his own campaign, was way out in front of where Bernie Sanders was himself.
Right. They didn't actually align messages going into the debate. I think 30 minutes before the debate, Tad Devine, a senior advisor, shot out a tweet basically comparing the mistake they made to the level of the nowhere near the level of the mistake Hillary Clinton made to Iraq, which I think was an escalation that caught a lot of us off guard. And as Jackie said, got our hopes up for a big debate, a tense debate. And then nothing actually happened. And so my lifelong dream of 3 hours of debate over the intricacies of voter targeting programs disappeared very, very quickly.
Caitlin, I mean, this is done, finished, completely gone. We're not going to hear about this anymore?
Well, Bernie Sanders, interestingly, has had two opportunities in these debates to go after Hillary Clinton on kind of tech issues, right? And he declined this time again. So we haven't really seen him put up a big fight against her. Foreign policy really is where we saw the distinctions.
And Jonathan Martin, in your piece this morning, your debate wrap, you raised the case here that perhaps Bernie Sanders has a bigger problem than data breach gate. And it might be where this campaign is heading right now. Yes, he is winning in New Hampshire. We can show the latest poll from the Boston Herald, Franklin Pierce. Sanders at 48, Clinton at 46. That's well within the margin of error. But the bigger number for him, the one that might be a bigger problem, is who do you think is going to be best to handle terrorism? And that's Clinton, 60%. Bernie Sanders, 25%. This is now becoming an ISIS election.
Right, and the issue set doesn't play well for where Bernie's strength is. We're just talking about economic inequality, and that's really his passion, too, by the way. That's what he wants to talk about. And you can see that. Phil mentioned his staff and he not being on the same page. Time and time again, you see the staff being more into this. The jockey wants it more than the horse. And the fact is that it's Bernie's campaign, and his staff wants to be much more negative with Hillary. He wants to talk about the issues. He wants to focus on, especially, economic inequality and the fact that, as he says, the millionaires and billionaires are the ones who are running this country. And the staff, you can tell, tries to push them towards guns, towards ISIS, towards more engaging with Hillary. He doesn't want to do it.
Is the moment past? Have people stopped feeling the burn?
I don't know that the moment has passed, but Jonathan's right. He tries to use, if you saw this a couple times during the debate, that he'd be asked about one thing and he'd bring it back to his economic issue, because that's who the people who like him, the people who support him, some of the more prominent people that I was talking to last week, they love that this is his economic message and they want him to talk